Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty nifty things to go talk about where right now PlayStation's get a lot of good graces, and well, people are kind of excited on the fact that the PlayStation is seemingly, as of at least this current moment, this is probably going to change in the very near future, let's be honest, we'll probably talk about that in a separate video, that the prices of the PlayStation 5 games and the consoles still have not changed. Right now, with a lot of consumers being very upset with Xbox and understanding that like these tariff situations or just ongoing profitability situations, and even the Switch 2 itself, a lot of people are kind of just assuming that the PlayStation right now is kind of like the golden savior. Right now, we have a $399 bundle going on with the PlayStation 5 and the Astro Bot. So basically, you're getting one of the more top tier games, as long as with the console itself too, in comparison right now to the $600 Xbox Series X, or even the $380 Xbox Series S, which is only $20 less expensive than the way better, nicer quality, and of course as well more updated, and also with the included game too as well. And people are just questioning of why even buy an Xbox, giving PlayStation some good graces, and of course as well with the brand new game Ghost of Yotei that has now been officially announced with its proper release date being for later on this year, still at the $70 price tag. A lot of people are kind of saying right this second, PlayStation is coming in clutch. So I want to go talk about this, talk about the drama, and talk about everything else in between, some statements in the community and all that. So make sure you guys are going to enjoy the video. So subscribe if you guys are new, upon the notifications here. We have our second YouTube account. Please go and subscribe on over there. We're going to be active with a bunch of reactions and stuff in the near future as of right now. So definitely go subscribe. And of course, we have the Twitter and Twitch stream, the Switch 2 giveaway. Check those all on out down below. And let's go dive in the video. So as you guys can see, here's actually another trailer over here from Ghost of Yotei, which is the spiritual successor, maybe not spiritual, just actual successor of Ghost of Tsushima, one of my favorite games in the PS4, and they've even gone on record recently stating this is going to be one of the biggest open world games, one of the best games they've ever made, best graphically wise, and Ghost of Tsushima was already kind of groundbreaking at its time too as well. And this game to me is going to probably be one of my game of the years. Now, granted, I do want to say Clara 33, Expedition 33 has been phenomenal, and that actually might be my actual game of the year, but this game I'm excited for. And this is what we're talking about. Is right now we've had all these other announcements, how pretty this looks, and like all these other like conversations on it, that Xbox wants to make selective games $80, that Nintendo wants to make selective games $80. Some of them already are $80. Mario Kart, which I'm going to be very adamantly against that. I don't think that is okay. I don't think that's good. And well, I'm just disappointed with it, honestly. It's not a vibe. I don't want to spend that much money. But right now, everyone's kind of giving PlayStation some really good graces, because this right here is only a $70 game still, even though the official announced date was only like a few days ago. Like we found out it's going to be released later on this year in the fall window, which also works out great because GTA 6 did also just get delayed until 2026. So that means that this is going to probably be the perfect fall and holiday clash hit, which is right over here. You guys can see over here, October 2nd on the PS5. Now, this is great because apparently it's still only $70 with no other major issues. And like I said, people are going and vibing with that. Like people are going and making all these comments and still very upset and distraught that Xbox and Microsoft are raising these prices. Same with Nintendo. People saying, I'm so happy I own a PC. All these companies have up this generation. Not just one, all three of them. This has been the worst generation for gaming since the 80s. Remasters and remakes of games not even 5 years old, which is still, I just want to show this so people always think I'm like not like a PlayStation super fanboy, because there are games, we want more games out there, you know, whatever, I'm always with it. But I kind of agree. A lot of people are moving to PC. A lot of people are just making that decision. Games on Steam or EA or even Ubisoft Plus on their like little subscription thing, Game Pass, is all really cheaper. Like I'm actually perfectly okay with subscription services as long as I'm getting a good value. And I still think that Game Pass is a good value. So I just don't upset everyone on the Xbox's head, to be honest. But either way, this is like good stuff. Like I like seeing this. I like being involved in the fact that like these games are kind of holding their own. A $70 game of Ghost of Yotei, which is probably gonna be one of the better games out there, is what we're looking for. And I'm kind of excited for PlayStation. Now, I'm going to talk about this probably in a separate video, but do I think that the PlayStation 5 is going to have a price increase? Same with their games? Let's just not beat around the bush and let's just be honest here. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think these will go up in price. Now, I think the ideal thing, and like I said, we'll deep dive it, is probably gonna be more on the tariff situation. I know everyone's probably tired of those words and people discussing it, and that's probably why Xbox did bump on up. But I mean, PlayStation probably has so much stock available, and they probably want to actually maintain this stock right now, because if their consoles already been shipped on in, and they're already like in America, and they have a few million, or even like they should probably be really trying to sell the PlayStation VR. In all honesty, they still have those storehouses and warehouses of them, but like they're probably gonna raise the price. Like if Xbox just did it for $100, I think that's more of like a necessity thing, basically, because like the tariffs are probably hitting hard. Like I'm seeing people over here trying to go buy like plushies. Like I'm in the VTuber sphere a little bit, like those little avatar cat girls, whatever. And like people are trying to buy like plushies and posters, and they have to spend like $150 to $200 for shipping and tariffs from companies from like China. We're also seeing news at places like say Temu as well, and I'll probably deep dive this again before, are all just like basically either stopping their orders and productions in America because the tariffs are so high, and that might just be what Xbox did with this. Like, it makes sense. Do I like it? No. Am I happy with it? No. But PlayStation, they might have to do this. They might have to make the same call. But at least as of right this second, the community, the gaming community, are saying that the PS5 games are at least not getting a price increase in this at least near future. And I think it's good news. So it looks like Sony won't increase the price of first-party PS5 games in the near future. Unlike Nintendo and Microsoft, when Ghost of Yotei pre-orders finally went live yesterday, fans breathed a sigh of relief upon seeing that the standard version of the game was still just $70, which I think is good. This economy is rough. It costs a lot of money. I do think $80 even for most games is going to be a very hard sell, especially on Nintendo, especially on Xbox. They make good games, yes, but some of those games are definitely Game Pass games. Like, you know, like they just are. That is what it is. So the PS5 first-party AAA games expected to stick to $70 price tags until at least the end of 2025 at least, and this is making me happy, because I think us as consumers need a break. Ghost of Yotei's retail price is significant here because the game launches in October 2025. So this is still quite a few months away. So at least for the next probably like 5 or 6 months or so, we should be locked on in with normal prices, hopefully. So Nintendo's new $80 price tag will come into effect starting in June with the launch of the Switch 2, and Xbox's game prices will just be adjusted to $80 starting the holiday of 2025. So to play devil's advocate, in theory, they could still just be matching Xbox. In theory, it could be like the same old, same old. In theory, this might be a video that ages really poorly, where maybe like literally next week, PlayStation increases the price of their consoles, and literally next week, the PS5 Pro is $1,500, and then you guys can laugh at me and make fun of me, and I probably would do the same thing because that's just my luck. Like literally tomorrow, there's gonna be an announcement talking about how the PlayStation is now $600, and I will sit here and feel like an idiot. Because right now they do actually have a good market. $400 with a bundle with Astrobot is a phenomenal deal. Like that was a very good game, well received. The console itself is good. It's updated from the 2023 version, the Slim. So even in comparison to the Xbox Series S, which is a 2020 console, like it's 3 years newer with better, more efficient internals. So it runs better on it's using less electricity. It's running like cooler temperatures. The console itself has better specs. Like it just is better. The better SSD, games, etc. Like it's crazy to see the comparison between the two. Like right now the value is insane. Like I really like not even trying to be like a PlayStation fanboy, although my channel I feel like I am, because Xbox keeps on doing things wrong. Like the Game Pass price is going up for Xbox users. Horrible. $380 for an Xbox Series S when it was $200 like a year ago, 2 years ago. Horrible. Like this should be all going down in price. Like PlayStation did that. They literally lowered the prices and they made it better. Like it's hard not to be a fanboy because I just see it in front of my eyes. I just see everything happening over here. So some fans are reckoning that at least the Ghost of Yotei's price indicates that Sony won't be following suit until at least to the end of 2025, which is a massive breath of air. Especially because we're kind of waiting to see if GTA 6 is going to be $100. Like that was the initial rumor. And now with $80 games, it's for sure going to be $80. Without a doubt in my mind, it's going to be $80, which sucks. But it might even be $100. Like it might even be more. And imagine if GTA sells well at $100, that's going to make the next brand new version of people who are absolutely insanity, like assuming that they can pay that much money for every game. Like we'll have some Ubisoft next Assassin's Creed game will be $100. And we're going to rant about that too. I got those 2 videos. I want to talk about the price increases a little bit more, and I want to talk about the games itself because I have a lot of things to complain about, and I hope you guys will actually listen to it. So subscribe if you guys want or whatever. But like it's annoying. It's annoying. But I'm happy to see at least there's like a little bit here. Now it might go up. Like if this terrorist situation gets absolved, and hopefully it is, because we're seeing hits on both ends. Like we're seeing Chinese companies leaving America, so they're going to lose money. We're seeing Americans not getting these Chinese products, which we're also going to be like, we're losing more money because we have to spend more money for stuff if we want it, or at the same time not get what we want. I think it's going to be a lose-lose on both ends, and we're finally seeing China getting hit by it a little bit, like as well. Like I mentioned, I saw Temu go and completely remove everything from America. But guess what? Americans buy stupid stuff, so that their profits are going to go down. That stock's not going to be doing well. But either way, some people are happy, saying, I'm glad it's $70 instead of the $80. I'm in the same boat. The second the OLED pre-orders went live. Hope Sony holds out increasing the game's prices at least for a little while. And I do think that they would win a lot of people's favors over holding out the prices on this one. Now, they could, and they probably will. There will be an $80 game in the future from PlayStation 100%. But I do kind of hope they can maybe kind of keep on getting more market share. They have the market like 90%. They can move the price and no one's going to mind too much. Nintendo and Xbox already did it. But if they want to really win like the PlayStation 6 console generation, bro, hold out as long as you can. hold out for $70 because you're still making good money, and that's not even normalized nowadays. I've barely played $70 for any games. Making it 80 now is insane, and I think people are going to really like PlayStation a lot more. Keep the console at least cheaper than Xbox, $500. If you got to raise the price, keep it up there. Like, that's also a win too. Just make sure we don't screw us over too much, PlayStation, please. But give me your thoughts and comment something down below. We're going to be probably live on Twitch, just vibing, hanging out, chilling. It's still my partner anniversary on Twitch. You guys want to hang out and chill, switch to giveaway down below, the second YouTube account. I just appreciate y'all so much for watching here in the first place.